I'm Matt Guff from Buck Hill, and we are here at Buck Hill for the Weekly Wheels Car and Bike Meet Vehicle Showcase presented by Captain Morgan. I'm here with Gary. Gary, how you doing?
Great.
Now, Gary, you're the owner of this beautiful 1979 Chevy Camaro. What is the story behind this car, and how'd you get to ownership of it?
I actually bought the car back in 1981 when I was in high school. Started hanging around a couple guys that were in the cars, and one thing led to another. It's apart for about 20 years. Put a 383 in it. Had too much fun with that, broke that. Decided I needed something more and decided to put the LSX for it.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Now, when you were a high school kid, what kind of drew you to the 79 Camaro?
It just looked nice. I liked the black paint. It came with the red and orange stripes. And back then there really wasn't any, other than the Corvette and the Mustang, any performance cars. So I just liked the Camaro, and
that's the one.
That was the one. Yeah.
That was the one. It's kind of fun that you kind of kept similar aesthetics to what it was when it was original. Yep. You know, like black. There's a little bit of orange, some metal flake in there. What would you say kind of like separates this car's like kind of paint job from a lot of others that you see out there?
Well, just the candy graphics, and it was a Z28, so I had the Z stripes, which kept that theme involved, as well as the red and the orange are in the graphics as well. So everything kind of old and new together.
Now, looking over the car, you know, everything seems to be custom. You got a cage in there, you got a new engine, you got so many different things that looks like they've been fabricated. Is it like a full custom job, basically?
Yeah, I mean, the frame really isn't. The suspension just has a Ford 9-inch in it, but it still has the leaf springs. It does have Caltrac traction in it. So not everything is custom, but there's a lot of the custom interior and the motor, of course, and then the paint. Yeah, then nitrous.
Yeah, and nitrous, which is a nice touch, which is a lot considering that you have the LSX in it. Like, what's a wheel to horsepower on that right now?
6 1/4 at the crank, 588 torque, and I did have a dyno tune, and it was about 500 horsepower at the rear wheels.
How does that feel driving it with the windows down, tunes cranking?
Great. It's just, and it's dependable too. That's just it. You don't have to worry about dependability, and it gets decent mileage until you put your foot into it. It's just fun, dependable. It's got the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's a nice touch. It's kind of, you know, to be able to just turn key, good to go.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yep. Now, there's a lot of great things about the driving experience and how it looks. What do you think the #1 thing besides the paint job is about your 79?
Just the engine package.
Yeah.
The engine drivetrain, it's got a Turbo 400, which is the old style transmission, but it's also got a gear fenders, which gives me the overdrive. So I get better mileage, lower the RPM on the freeway. So that gives it a nice newer flair to it. It just, there again, helps the driving experience.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking car.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you're able to come out here and be part of the showcase presented by Captain Morgan again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being out here. You know, it really, you know, it's good to have you out here. I've seen you out here. How many times do you think you've been out here, you think?
Oh, we were out here last year. My dad was still around last year with his car.
Yeah.
And I've been out here all 3 times. This is the 3rd time, I believe, this year.
Yeah.
I've been out here all 3 times. So I live nice and close, so it's nice to come out, and the weather's been nice.
It has.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it is. Well, thank you so much. And you know, that's kind of one of the greatest things about being here at the Weekly Wheels Car and Bike Meet. There's a lot of different kinds of cars, and we do our best to support the local community here in the Burnsville area. There's a lot of people that kind of come from throughout the metro to here every single Wednesday, which is great. And we do these shows every Wednesday until September 13th. So make sure to check it out sometime. Again, we're at Buck Hill for the Weekly Wheels Car and Bike Meet for the Vehicle Showcase presented by Captain Morgan. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Stop by. Ciao.